Welcome back to Many Tribes, One Kingdom. It's your good friend Dustin here with my wonderful co-host and a special guest.
Hey, it's John.
And our special guest is...
Hold on, I'm laughing at your little accent that came out.
What, my West Virginia accent?
Yeah,
You
the
ain't
little
from West
country
Virginia.
accent.
I am now.
Ugh.
Okay. But yes, I'm Caleb. That is
And welcome to another episode of Many Tribes, One Kingdom. So, Caleb had the wonderful opportunity to go overseas to serve the Salvation Army in the Bahamas through the brass band. And he's going to be we're going to be interviewing about what he did down there and what fun he had praising God, but also sharing in his ministry. So stay tuned. Man, John, you can yawn. Take it away, John.
All right. So, as Dustin said, Caleb had an amazing opportunity to go to the Bahamas. Hey, now you're tied with me on how many times you left the country. And so we're going to be
How many times have you left the country?
twice.
3.
3. When did you leave 3 times?
He went on 2 mission trips, John.
I went on 2.
Yes,
No,
but
so I did Tanzania,
Uh-huh.
just did the Bahamas, but then like back in 2017, I want to say. Yeah, 2017, we went down to St. Croix.
I don't even know where that is.
That's like the Virgin Islands.
didn't you also
That
go to
doesn't
St. Thomas?
No, I didn't go to St. Thomas, no.
Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, we're going to interview him, and I want to go ahead and apologize if you guys hear any jingling walking around. My wife's cat is in here, and sometimes she wants to be on camera, sometimes she doesn't. This is one of those moments where she doesn't, but she still wants attention. So if you hear her wandering around, just comment, "Hey, Tessa." All right, so Caleb, you ready?
I was born ready.
Good.
I was about to say, please don't shake your head in acknowledgement because he can't hear your head. Oh, I mean, he might hear something jingling around in that head of yours, but
I was okay. I was chewing on something. That's why I shook my head at first.
Oh, okay. So I guess the first big question is just kind of tell us what all happened, because like honestly, I knew very little about the trip that you guys were going on. Well, with everything else I was dealing with, so I didn't actually know much about anything.
Yeah. So we were pretty much like the musical special guest for their youth councils.
Oh,
Yeah. But really all we did, of course, like the Potomac brass band, we just of course played some songs and everything. We did an open air. Our praise team did like one song along with the creative arts group.
Mhm.
But yeah, it was really just like we were just their special guest.
Right.
That was there. But we also had Tommy Nixon there as well. So
Oh, cool.
yeah, we weren't really the only other special guests, but yeah, it was a like fun opportunity to be a part of, and it was quite the experience.
Awesome. Awesome.
so what kind of piece or what role did you really play in this? Like, were you just a bandsman, or did you take the lead on some things, or were you asked to take the lead on some things while you're there?
I mean, we I mean, I was really just a bandsman for majority of the time. Um, and then when it came time for the original, like our praise team to do the song with Creative Arts, um, I felt like they needed like a male singer to uh help out. So I really just like grabbed a microphone and just went over and I was like, all right, what song are we doing? And that was that. But that was like what I was in charge of, like for the services and everything. Like outside of that, I I was really just there. Like I was just doing whatever I felt like.
Okay.
Majority of the time, it was just like me watching out for the teenagers because,
They're teenagers.
and not just that, but like they the whole week, the whole time we were there, we had like high school graduates from like Alabama, Texas, Florida, all there, and like they were kind of doing their own little thing, and like I pretty much took it like as my responsibility to make sure that like I kind of help keep our teenagers like in check, in line, and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, but other than that, I was just there doing my own thing.
So you've mentioned it a few times already. What was the song that the praise band did?
So we did I Speak Jesus. That was it.
Oh, okay.
That
By
was
what's her name? Charity Gale,
yeah.
I think. Okay. Pretty good song.
Did you
Yeah.
get the opportunity to take a tour or visit any of the local Salvation Army?
No, the really the only like thing we did whenever we weren't at the hotel or doing like any of like the services or whatever, um our open air was
Hmm.
at like this marketplace.
Hmm.
And like they had some little shops around and everything. I got to drink out of a coconut.
Nice.
Um yeah, got to drink out of a coconut. Um I bought a shell for
Okay.
like $10. But
Man, you
it's
got ripped off. I can go to the beach and get you
no, 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 no,
one.
no. It's a conch shell, okay?
I can find those.
Nah, but like on the beach and everything, it like eh, we like the only thing we found on like a beach was a starfish. That was it.
Should have
Patrick,
taken me. You should have taken me with you. I know how to find the conch shells. Like I found like 11 in one day one time.
But yeah, and then that Sunday, after the morning service and everything, we packed up everything, and then we kind of just had pretty much like the whole like afternoon of free time. We went on a boat for like I want to say 2 hours. We we took some pictures. We sang some songs. There was a video. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but
Mm-mm.
there was so I also forgot to mention that down in the marketplace, that's where like the like docks and stuff are. So like cruise ships would come, and that's where they
Mm.
would be parked. And so we saw like three different cruise ships. We
Nice.
saw like Carnival, the Disney cruise. We saw, I think it was Royal Caribbean. But
Nice.
Sunday when we were on the boat, we we had the music like blasting like full volume, and
Nice.
we were dancing to YMCA.
Ew.
No, but hold on. We were dancing to YMCA, and we had like people on like one of the cruise ships like dancing along. And like I'm pretty sure that there was like an employee of the ship like at the observation deck like dancing along as well. So that was like kind of fun to watch. But like it wasn't Salvation Army people, but it was like people outside
Yeah.
like just ordinary people like dancing along with us. So that was fun to witness and be a part of.
Too bad it was to such a terrible song.
Better than John Denver.
Hey,
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 whoa, whoa, whoa.
we'll deal with that later. So because I'm the fat guy in the group and the one who loves food, I gotta ask, did you try
Hey,
anything
hey, hey,
local?
hey. I'm fatter than you. Don't even claim the title of fat guy. And I like food too. That's how I got this way. Don't you be up in
But
here saying I'm the fat guy of the group when you're not even the biggest guy.
listen. We like okay, so the food, like you would think, okay, you're gonna be at like a hotel on an island. So
Mhm.
like I'm thinking, oh yeah, it's gonna be like island style food, like
Seafood.
yeah, seafood, like I don't know, but we got there and Thursday when we got there for lunch, we go and like they had everything. They had like barbecue chicken, fried chicken. They had like pasta, like spaghetti, Alfredo. They had like meatloaf.
Mm.
They had sushi.
Oh yeah, I remember
They
you telling
had
me about that.
they had sushi. They had like a lot of like a lot of like variety.
Mm.
And we talking about being big guys and everything. Like, uh I didn't want to eat too much. As delicious as all the food looked, I did not want to eat so much.
Yeah.
But I will say when we had the sushi,
Mm.
I I had quite a quite a good bit of sushi.
Nice.
Um, but yeah, I mean like locally though, we didn't really like have anything local. Like,
Ah,
yeah, we didn't really have anything local.
that's
Um,
lame.
I mean, it was really just because we they didn't really like want us to leave the hotel in
Yeah.
case like we had to be back for something. But I mean like yeah, drinking out of a coconut was fun. Um,
I guess that counts as local.
yeah, that was pretty much like the only like local food or beverage thing that I had. I tried to like eat the meat inside the coconut and it just
Uh-huh.
didn't. It tasted weird.
Oh yeah.
It tasted like
Like a coconut.
tasted no, it tastes like the texture. It was almost like a pear, and it was just like
Hmm.
kind of weird. But
Darn. So, did you bring me anything?
I mean, unless you want like a keychain that's like a pirate wheel,
No, I'm okay.
I was
I
about
was
to say
hoping for a coconut.
no.
You are a coconut.
I'm ignoring you.
I
No.
mean, that's really all the questions I have.
Oh, well, I've got a few more.
Okay, go ahead, John. Take it away.
Oh, okay. So, uh, how did you see God moving this past weekend, and what experiences do you really want to share that you could tell the hand of God was involved in?
Hmm. Okay. So the like I forgot who it was specifically. I think it might have been David or it might have been Captain Nicole, but one of the two of them, when we were doing devotions, they talked about like praying for specific things.
Hmm.
And there was one day on Saturday, um, there was a moment where all of like the leaders and everything were like scattered throughout the room, and like you could go up and you could pray with them.
Mhm.
And with me being a local officer, like I kind of turned around to like the percussion section, and I'm just like, hey, if you guys need like anybody to pray with or anything, like, we can just like kind of get a circle right here.
Mhm.
And it was about six of us. It was like all of the percussion boys, and then like one of the tuba players. But
Mhm.
like I stood there and I'm like looking at every single one of them and I'm asking, like, hey, like what's one specific thing that you wanna like that you want me to pray about and everything, stuff like that. And um one of the boys said, like his personal relationships.
Mhm.
One of them said like getting more involved in the church. One said getting closer to God and everything, stuff like that. Um, but then like I talked about how once Captain Jermaine leaves, like I'm gonna be put in charge of like the praise and worship team and everything, stuff like that.
Mhm.
And I'm like, like just pray for like patience and like peace and everything and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Um, and I I did it to where it was like two people pray and then like I closed it out. And
Yeah.
so me, I've never really been the person who would say like a spirit led prayer.
Mhm.
If you just tell me, like hey Caleb, go ahead and pray, like I'm not really gonna like figure out what I'm supposed to say. Like I'll just keep it like plain and simple.
Yeah.
Like, like dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this day, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. Like we had like the praise team was playing some songs in the background and everything, stuff like that. And like I prayed over the I prayed over like the other five guys, and then I stood there and like my body started shaking.
Mhm.
And like I could just like feel like the Holy Spirit like taking over and everything.
Mhm.
And like I like let it all out and everything. I prayed, closed it out and everything. And then like for like a few minutes, like I stood there and like I just cried because like again I've never really been like that type of person to say that
Yeah.
type of prayer, but like experiencing that, especially in the Bahamas and everything, it
Mhm.
was just like, ooh, like I had to like go take a walk to the bathroom because I'm just like, ooh,
Wow.
like I'm okay. But like we and then what was it? Like that Sunday for devotions, we kind of did almost the same thing. Like we got with like somebody and it was like, oh like hey, why do you feel like you were like called to be here and everything?
Mhm.
And the the boy I was with, um, like I told him all that and he shared like what I said. And
Mhm.
like, of course everybody's just like, oh yeah, like that's great and everything. And then like Monday when we were coming back home, we were at the airport and Tommy, he he was walking beside me and everything and he's just like man, like I want to say thank you for like sharing what you said
Mhm.
about like the praying and everything and stuff like that. And he's like like it's a really powerful thing. And he's like, and now like you found the prayer and everything. And Like that was all that was just going through my head. It's just like, you know, like
Yeah.
that, like that's why God called me there. Because like I
Yeah.
just like I felt like he just put me there because he was going to use that weekend to like
Yeah.
move through me and everything and like actually like speak. And yeah, it was quite a spiritual awakening. So
That's great. So, which instrument were you playing this weekend?
I was playing drums.
Oh, okay, cool, cool.
I thought you were
Yeah,
playing mayonnaise.
I'd rather play horseradish. Uh,
Oh, jeez.
Need to get you to come to Martinsburg then and be our drummer. And I guess my last question isn't technically a question, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Tell us a quick, funny story to leave us with about something that happened.
So it's funny, but at the same time, it's like not so funny.
This ain't gonna be good.
No, I mean, so we had this kid. We have this kid. His name's Aaron. God bless this kid's soul. He there was one day, like we were all at the beach and everything. Well, some of us were at the beach, and he asked me if I could like watch over his like he had like his Crocs, his like glasses and everything, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, like, just set up on my stuff. And then like I'm going up to my room and everything to change.
Oh
And
no.
I don't see this kid because I'm just like, okay, like I know he's with somebody.
Hmm.
That's all that matters. Like I know he's with somebody with like in the Salvation Army. I know he's with one of our group. So like
Hmm.
I know he's safe. I'm like, but I'm gonna just take his stuff up to my room
Oh
because
no.
like I don't want people to like steal it or anything.
Yeah.
So I'm getting dressed and everything, and one of my friends, she FaceTimes me, and she's like, "Hey, what room are you in?" And I'm like, "I'm in 327." And she's like, "Aaron, he's in 327." So then like he kind of like peeks into like the camera view, and he's like, "Caleb, what room are you in?" I was like, "I'm in 327." He's like, "Where's my bag?" And I'm like, "What bag?" He was like, my bag that was with my stuff. And I'm like, you didn't leave a bag with me.
Oh
And
no.
he like he's just like, like, oh, like, okay, like where are you at? I was like, I'm in my room, 327. Like, cause like I'm like trying to get dressed and everything, and I didn't want to like pick up the phone because like I was putting on a shirt, so like I had it like laying on the bed, and I'm like
Ew.
by the dresser, so I'm just like, all right, nobody can see me, but I'm just yelling. But we get like he comes to the room and everything. I hand him his stuff, and the whole weekend, it like this kid was just like all over the place. Like there was a point. We got like the whole group got asked, like, all right, we need somebody to be on errand duty. And then like one of the other boys like raised his hand, and I'm just like, nah. I was like, you two are with me. I was like, I'm in charge of you guys, because
You're like,
no.
put your hand down.
I'm like, no, like I'm in charge of you two. And but it just got to that point where it was just like, we get on the boat, don't see Aaron anywhere. Where's
Oh no.
Aaron? He's still in the gift shop.
Oh gee.
But um what was another like funny story that happened? Oh, so there was this guy. He was like another hotel guest, they would do like karaoke like every night. And
Oh no.
so he was singing some songs that were just like did not sound right, like pitch wise, and it's just like no, stop. But I wasn't there to experience it. But um Captain Jermaine, he got on the stage to play bass along with this guy.
Oh no.
Um and like some of my friends are dancing along and everything, stuff like that. But like there's many stories that I could tell. Um I will like say this. This is gonna be like the last one.
Okay.
Um Man, so we were at the beach and there was like these college students like a few feet like a few yards from us.
Hmm.
And I'm guessing they were like cheerleaders or something because they were doing like cheer poses or something.
Uh-huh.
Um like we're standing there and like they're trying to get this one girl up. So we're standing there and it's like everybody in like the little group that was there, we're all staring, just like she gonna fall,
Oh
gonna
great.
make it. Is she gonna fall? She gonna make it. And then like they did it perfectly and everything, and then like a few seconds of silence, we all look at each other like, all right, let's do it, let's go, let's go. So I'm like the person on the bottom. I'm like holding the like person's feet, like trying to stand up and everything.
Ugh.
And there was one guy that we did. Um Like I'm on his shoulders and everything stuff. Let me I'm not on his shoulders. He's on my shoulders. I'm holding his feet and I stand up and all I see is just like him just like full out like belly flop onto the water.
Oh.
Like we're all just like laughing and everything. And it's just like like that like let's try it again. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. We're not going to stop till we get this.
Oh
But
no.
um
Surprised y'all were able to get back on your plane then.
yeah, that water was like way too salty. Way too salty.
Yes, that's why it's called salt water.
No, no, no. Hold on. The thing is that like like some parts of the beach, the water was not like as salty as like where we were,
Uh-huh.
but like it was so salty to the point like you could just be standing on the shoreline and like you could just like smell the salt.
Oh,
You know,
lovely.
it was bad. But yeah, I feel like that's why one of the kids got like burned or something.
Oof.
I know like one of the kids like the first day he was saying like his eyes were burning or something. But
Yep. That'll do it.
it was bad.
All right. Well, overall sounds like a great experience.
It was.
Dustin, you have anything else you want to say or anything?
If you were rated to zero, meaning you won't ever do it again, to absolutely going to do it again, which is 10, how would you rate this? Don't worry, nobody at DHQ is watching this.
Oh, I'm sending
No, no.
GHQ.
I mean like I think we all kind of like agreed on it, but yeah, just like I would say an 8 out of 10.
How did
Okay.
you know you were going to say that?
Like an 8 out of 10, mainly because like yeah, it was fun to like travel and be a part of um like travel to the Bahamas and be part of their youth councils and everything, stuff like that. But
Hmm.
like I would honestly love to do like a trip like this again, but just not again to the Bahamas. Like let's go to London or something.
Yeah, I was at the North Ireland Youth Councils, so
Let's go. I was at so many Tanzania youth councils. It was ridiculous. But like yeah, we were all pretty much just like, yeah, if we do this again next year, like let's try to do like
something different.
yeah, like
Yeah.
something in like the Southern Territory, like maybe
Morgantown.
eh.
Hey.
Nah, I don't know. I heard the CMA up there is kind of bad.
And unfortunately, Tessa.
And unfortunately, we got some technical difficulties. Oh, no.
No, but like, I would love, I would hope that we could do this more often.
Yeah.
But like, it doesn't necessarily have to be like outside of the country or something. Like again, like we could go to England, we could go to.
That's outside the country.
You know what I meant?
Yeah.
Like we could go to like if the Carolinas had like we could team up with their creative arts groups, their divisional brass band. We could we could go down to Florida.
All right.
Shoot. I'm gonna talk to David. I want that would be cool to do it at like Disney or something. Like we go down to Florida, up with them, and we go to Disney or something. We go to Disney, do it.
All right. Well, thanks for letting us interview you on this. And if you enjoyed Caleb's experience, if you enjoyed hearing about it, then just give this video a like, subscribe if you're new. And again, if you heard Destiny's cat wandering around, just say hi, Tessa. She turned the computer on just now, so.
Well, you can also say bye-bye to Dustin's beard as well, because as you probably have already noticed, I don't know if you have, but I did shave it off.
He's over there looking like Paul Bearer.
Hey.
Who?
The guy that used to manage The Undertaker.
Oh, yeah. I got you. Okay.
I'll deal with you later.
All right. Well, thank you for tuning in, and subscribe if you're brand new, and I'm sending this to everyone at DHQ.
Have a great day, guys, and God bless you.
Bye.